Genji 2 is an action game which is based on Japanese history. Being based on history, the stages of the game will also be based on famous battles which actually took place in ancient Japan. So here's this giant enemy crab.
I think I'm just going to go into it. Welcome to the Giant Enemy Crab Podcast. We're back.
Hey.
I don't have an intro. I'm sorry. Usually, you know what? Last time's intro was strong enough for the rest of our lives. We didn't even... It was the whole episode.
The non-existent intro.
That's all right.
We're still doing it. We're still doing last week's.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Dino. No, just playing. Yeah, I'm your co-host Fliz. I'm joined by these two other wonderful gentlemen, KylarEmiya.
Hello.
And Strider1.
Greetings.
And we got some big, I guess not big. I don't know. It's like what, 15 years in the making or something. It's something along there.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we all spent the money regretfully. Well, I guess just you know what? It's not even regretfully. I'm just hard up to spend money. We got into Hytale, which is the like epitome of development hell, I guess, from what I've read. Which is a Minecraft like block builder. Survival RPG. Look, today we're going to talk about why it's different from Minecraft, and actually we're not going to talk about it. You guys are going to explain it to me because we'll get into
so
it.
We are going to talk about it.
You're gonna. Well, okay. I did a little bit of research. Okay, the tiniest bit. Okay. Then we'll do our news. But real quick, what y'all been playing this week?
I'm still playing Dynasty Warriors.
Haven't you beat that by now? Like
well,
3 times?
I just did the second ending, which is the Sun Clan's ending. And then I just got their true ending as well. And I'm not going to lie, theirs wasn't as good as the Louis Bay ending. But
No.
I got to finish the final one, which is Sao Sao. And then I can play the DLC when it comes out next week. Excited.
Lulu coming at you.
And then Hytale. I've been doing some Hytale as well. Been pretty fun.
Did you play any more besides what we played the one day?
No, not really.
Okay. Strider, what you been playing?
I picked up Worldless, which was a neat little indie game. It's a exploring Metroidvania game, like small indie game, but it's got a very unique combat system. The game I would compare it most to in terms of how it works is, oh my god, the first Valkyrie profile, in that it's a turn-based game, but you basically, when your turn comes up, you have to do combos, like a fighting game combo, during the time frame you have, and based on certain actions you do, you can extend your time, and enemies will have certain weaknesses that you have to hit. And each fight is unique. There's no duplicated enemy. So it's a bunch of exploration and then some combat.
Oh, cool. You guys
never
never asked me what I've been playing.
What have you been playing?
Nothing.
exactly.
Guilty Gear.
No, well, you
ARAM.
can call that playing if you want to. I've been playing a lot of ARAM Mayhem by myself, even. It's that good. A lot of TFT. I've been playing a lot of Teamfight Tactics. And I started watching anime again.
Oh.
Strider and I are like, we're into JJK season 3. We watched, what was that other one we watched?
Sentence to be a hero.
Yeah, to be a hero or forced to be a hero.
Yep.
I don't know if I like it, but oh my god, everything looks so much better than One Punch Man, and I can't stop saying it.
It's great. No matter what anime show we're watching, you'll just start chuckling to yourself after a few minutes. Usually about the first like action scene, you just like, and then it's always, wow, One Punch Man season 3's animation is trash. Like, it doesn't matter what we're watching. It's always what you do.
Have you seen that video of someone comparing the season 3 animation, and then it just shows like them stringing the manga panels together, and it's better animation than season 3.
No, the thing
great.
I saw is have you watched JJK at all?
I watched the movie. I haven't seen any of the season 3 yet, though. I think the movie covers
There's-
the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's the first.
There's one fight where the dude's beating his ass and then like he fixes his hair in the middle of beating his ass, and
Yeah.
it's become such a good meme.
It is.
It's
great.
So good. That's always the best part of the new JJK season. Is holy shit! The community's meme game is so good. They have so many long lasting memes.
I love that fight. He looks so cool doing it, but he's doing like negative damage to him.
He really is. He like gets folded. But like just for that split second, I was like so on board. And then the last episode we watched was nothing but exposition. I don't think the characters moved at all. They just talked, and there's so many rules and everything. I'm like asking Jacob so many questions because I just don't know, and he doesn't really know either. We're going.
This is the part where I struggled because, like, reading this series week to week is by like when things become relevant. It's been 3 years, and like we've been drip fed information, and some of that information has been overwritten with information we got like 16 weeks down the line or 40 weeks.
Oh my god!
It's
what do you guys think would be worse? Them using worse for the fandom, them using Tuka Donka or the little Pure Love Train song? Which one's gonna inflame the community more?
I don't know.
someone's getting
For
mad.
Hikari,
Someone's getting mad.
I would bow down before, is it Mappa, if they actually used the Brazilian funk version. That would be so killer. And I know the community would just, oh my god,
They're not gonna.
No, but man, imagine it was so huge. My kid even knows the song because I've replayed the TikTok so many times. I play the song for him and he looks up at the TV hoping to see like the fight scene happening. It just fits so well. All right, that's enough anime because we're not an anime podcast unless we want to sometimes. Sometimes we even talk about Worm. I don't know when we'll do that again, but we've lost interest.
I do want to talk about fucking Bleach when it ends. Coming up in summer this year. That'd be a fun one. It's funny. I saw some guy on TikTok like, I started watching Bleach and it's really good. And I was thinking about it and I replied, I'm like, just skip everything after the first arc and go to the Blood War or whatever it's called. Like, you don't really need. Now, wait. Is Hueco Mundo, is that part of the first arc? Yeah. Well, it's the funny way you call
it's
it.
part of the Aizen arc.
I mean, Aizen is like.
Aizen's most of it.
Yeah, it's 2/3 of it, and I wouldn't really call it one arc.
The Fullbringer part is, I think, what you're referring to. Like, Fullbringer.
I'm referring to the Bout and Fullbringer, and like everything from Aizen, you can skip until this newest part and be you'll be a little lost, but like you're not missing a whole bunch, at least in my opinion.
Although my favorite part of the Fullbringer arc is when that guy uses his stupid he can change like your background, your origin story, and he does it against Byakuya to make it so that they're like best friends for life in their childhood, and Byakuya still murders him.
He's so honor bound.
Yeah, he's like, whatever, die, scum. Is one of my favorite parts of Bleach.
The best part of that arc is when the Fullbringers think they can actually stand up to the Soul Society. And literally everyone gets stopped. The guy who goes up against Kenpachi just starts monologuing, transforms, and dies before he finishes his monologue.
I know that I keep seeing these like, who would survive in what universe, and Yujiro is always the top of every universe. but Kenpachi's like a close second. They always bring, they're like, I don't know, Kenpachi might be fine against Saitama. Who knows? I'm like, sure, why not? I like Kenpachi that much.
If there'd be anyone, it'd be Kenpachi.
If it's a physical if you just need physical power, Kenpachi can probably do it eventually.
Yeah,
he'll use both hands this time.
I'm always shocked at how skinny he actually is. Like, he looks like such a huge guy, and then he's just like
he's never
7 foot, 100 pounds.
He's so strong. He never trains. He doesn't have to. His fights would get worse if he got stronger because he's already doing whatever he can to make them interesting.
But my favorite thing is like he just gets strong. Like his idea of getting stronger through these series is just getting closer to what he started at. Like your power ups, like training montage is literally just remember who you were.
What's your? Oh, I can hold the sword with both hands. I didn't know that.
He got banned. He got banned from doing it.
Banned in like what war? It's a war crime for him to hold the sword.
The
with
leader
two
of Soul
hands?
Society told him never use both hands ever again. That's why he said he's not allowed to do it anymore.
I love Kenpachi. Those are my favorite kind of characters. All right. Speaking of a game with no characters yet, Hytale. We played it. Like I said, we're going to talk about it versus Minecraft, but first impressions, I actually want to play it more. I was doing like you guys were exploring. I was just kind of base building, chipping away at rocks. It felt really nice. There's something interesting about playing a Minecraft style game that isn't totally solved and optimized like Minecraft is yet.
Yeah.
Even though there wasn't a whole lot to do, like that, there wasn't a whole lot of I guess there's no storyline, there's no real anything happening. It's just a sandbox at the moment.
Yeah.
But I was still like enjoying exploring and seeing what things did and like combining. It's really like you could say if you showed it to somebody and said this is a Minecraft skin, they'd have trouble disputing you just based on how everything looks. But it feels really nice. It like the vaulting and climbing and like the movement feels really good.
It does. There's a lot about it that separates it from Minecraft, specifically weapons and combat. I've never actually been scared of enemies before in like these Minecraft games, but getting chased by that like fire wolf, oh my God, I was gonna cry. It was so fast.
Yeah.
It was jumping at me, like jumping across gaps. I was like, get away.
Well, I thought it was weird because they tethered too. The enemies we fought, like you leave and they like I think in Minecraft shit just follows you unless you get far enough away, like forever. In this, they kind of went back to where they were going.
Thank God, or else I would have died.
Patrolling. Yeah, I did die a bunch of times, but I had fun doing it. So Jacob, what do you think?
Definitely enjoying it so far. It's definitely very light in content. Because basically, after the whole fiasco of Riot shutting them down and then buying it back and all that, and then they basically just cobbled together what they had and put it together as a playable build to get something out for people to try.
So, from what my little bit of research, this is a game that was created by like hardcore Minecraft nerds. And I mean that in the best way, who got kind of tired of the limitations of Minecraft itself. They wanted to be able to mod. They wanted to be able to mod a game like Minecraft that was built for modding, right?
Yes. Modding is a huge draw for what they had planned. Because from what I understand, the creative tools, like modding tools that are in Hytale are kind of absurd. Like I saw someone that already got like an old Minecraft version running inside the map browser or the map screen for Hytale.
I better use this to play Minecraft. The inception there is disgusting. So they had built it and like did I don't know if it was a Kickstarter or anything, but like everybody was really hyped for this new Minecraft thing. And then they did a lot of work on it and they had to it became too much for them just because it's just a couple guys, and then they got bought by Riot. I'm kind of just doing a little history here, and Riot immediately was like, we're gonna fund this, but you're gonna make it work for mobile, you're gonna make it work for console, you're gonna make this, it's going to be everything. So they scrapped the original, I think it was a mix of Java and C+ or something. They scrapped, or maybe that was the new engine. Either way, they scrapped it and went with a whole new engine to try and get everything done. And then because of feature creep and like they just were too small a team and just a lot of reasons, it just could never, they tried to make everything work on every platform at once. And it just was not going to happen. And it just kind of sat in development hell for years. And then recently they pooled their money together, the original devs, and they bought it back from Riot because it wasn't going anywhere. It was dead in the water. They'd canceled it pretty much. And they were able to get it back, and they basically reverted all the changes they made to go back to the original build that they were working on, which sadly only seems to be for PC at this point in time. But they had to do that to actually get something playable out, which is what they've done. It's finally released. This is technically the original engine they built it on. So all that progress over the years is just kind of gone. Like, I'm sure they have assets and things they can use and ideas and whatnot, but they just said, fuck all this shit. Let's just make it work. And they did. And it's, you know, it's built to have like huge server capacities from what I understand. It's built to run mods. It's like made for customization. It's going to have RPG elements. And I guess that's kind of the huge difference between this and Minecraft is like we said, the modability and the larger server size and the stability. Because it's kind of the vibe of it is different because it looks a lot like Minecraft.
It does.
Yeah.
I think
which makes sense.
What's nice about this game, even so far, like with how early access it is like the world generation and like just the biomes and everything and all of the different places to explore are actually like pretty interesting. Like there's reasons to go out and actually explore and search all these places. It kind of sucks that a lot of them are work in progresses. Like we found a bunch of locations that look interesting, but then you go in there and there's a work in progress sign. It's not done yet. But it's just the bones are there for something that's really cool. And I'm excited to see what the like story mode is going to even be, because all we have right now is just the exploration or sandbox mode, so there's no like goal, but there is going to be one that has like actual story and like a reason to actually play, which is cool because Minecraft doesn't like, it sort of has an ending, but not really anything truly significant, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, it's kind of what kept me from playing Minecraft. Like the first time I played Minecraft, I played by myself on my PlayStation, just on a whim, and I played for like a month without knowing anything. I didn't look anything up, and I was just doing stuff, and I was enjoying it. And then when I started to get into like, okay, well, what should I be doing, and saw that like the game is so unbelievably solved, you know, and it's not, you know what I mean though, where like nobody plays like base Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a million mods that have their own games in them, and they're building Minecraft on computers inside Minecraft. Like it's just kind of done with. And every time I've played since then, everybody already knows what they're doing, and there's no fun to be had for the newbie like me. So I'm really hoping, I don't know how fast they're trying to move on updates for this game, but
one came out today.
Oh, really? What came out today?
They added dinosaurs.
I don't know. Something about like no story or anything, but hey, dinosaurs, dog.
They're very much a work in progress from what I understand. Like their AI isn't finished.
Yeah, there's so they added dinosaurs and NPCs to the underground jungles, which I didn't know that was a thing. There are now more atmosphere effects in the devastated land sewers, which I also didn't know was a thing. There are now volcanic environmental effects underneath the volcanoes. I did not know that was a thing. And then a bunch of other like changes.
3 hours.
Yeah. And there was a bunch of other things too, like just kind of tweaks to behavior of creatures and NPCs that make sense. Like fire themed creatures don't take fire damage anymore. That makes sense. Skeletons no longer can drown, stuff like that. So, yeah. And then a bunch of like crafting changes too, to kind of make the game a little bit more smoother.
Like it feels almost like Minecraft 2, like there's just more of everything. Like the biomes seem way more diverse. Like it felt like in Minecraft, you could go anywhere and it was kind of it looked a little different, but it was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Here I'm just kind of everywhere. Like I don't know.
So
I was asking for a boat, and there's no boat because there was like a bunch of volcanic islands that we were exploring. Sorry, what were you saying?
because to me, this game feels less like when I'm thinking of this game, I was trying to get the impression that it isn't like similar to Minecraft. The game I'm thinking of that it reminds me of is more of a 3D Terraria and very similar progressions.
And what do you mean by that exactly?
Where there's like a gear progression where you need to go to different biomes because the biome will have the stuff you need to continue to go forward and progress. Because like our base where we're built has the like first tiers of ore, but to go any further past iron, we need to go out to a different biome to continue to get the next tier of gear, which requires going and exploring out and finding where that is. Because the fire area you have like has animatite, for example. You guys were talking about. So, and that can't be found in our biome from what I gathered so far. So it's very similar to Terraria where it's like a gear-based progression.
It made me feel, it gave me the feeling of playing Valheim. And I've played Terraria, but it was so long ago that I don't really remember how it was.
Yeah, Valheim's it's pretty similar. I had the same feeling when I was playing Valheim.
Just where you're gonna like need to go to every biome, like you said, and there, like I feel like there's gonna be portals in between your bases on every like, and I really loved my time with Valheim. Just good times. I know not everybody had the best experience, but I had a lot of good times with that game. I did too. Even though I got the boat stuck all the time.
Dude, the first time going in the boat was so hyped, and then we got chased by that sea monster. I was like, what's that in the water?
Like, we never looked up anything about the game. We're just like, we're blind exploring. And then suddenly there's a monster in the water following. Is there something fall? Oh my, we just lost it. How do we? I mean, it did turn out to be just like any other NPC in a video game where it's like tethered and it only follows at a certain speed, or, you know, it was, but just the initial experience was like, I don't know, it felt super cool.
It was good time. Good time.
Trying to figure out how to get enough minerals on the boat where it would like, you had to build carts and drag shit. Like, there's a lot of fun stuff happening there.
Yeah.
And then every time I played Minecraft with people, they're like, "So I set up my wheat farm." Like, I don't know where I am. Yeah, I've got my diamond armor. I'm ready to go end the game. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm excited for more. I want to play more too, and I'm waiting for all the crazy mods that are going to come out too, because I know people are going to go crazy with it. If you look on their blog, they've already like gone over a bunch of like how to make character models. They talk about the world generation, what their plans are for it as well. So I'm very excited for the stuff that's going to come out for this game. It's going to be cool, kind of like watching something like Minecraft kind of build up. And especially because the amount of money it's already made too. It's got a lot of players already.
Yeah, I saw, who was this? According to Eurogamer, it's already sold enough, quote, it's already sold enough to fund the next 2 years of development. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, there was a number saying that it sold like 2.8 million players, or it had 2.8 million players, which I think is false, because that was like
because what happened was there was a bug where you could log into any server with any name, was what it was. So someone was impersonating the dev.
Yeah, and I've seen so many memes about that.
And people would saw the number were like, there's no fucking way, because that would literally make it like the second biggest release of all time.
So I've seen so many memes. But even then, like for accurate player counts, if you look at like active player, it's at like 600,000 monthly players, which is a crazy amount for an early access game, like right at launch. So I'm pretty excited. This is gonna be a fun little ride to follow Hytale. See where it goes.
It's nice to have something that like took so long to develop and ended up just being like, I don't know, there's something funny about it just being exactly what they promised, 10, whatever the time frame was years ago, a decade ago. And they just kind of like, well, here's that. And everybody's like, oh, hell yeah, that's what we wanted. We've been waiting. I don't think so. I don't have any bad things to say at all. Like, it feels really nice to play. I kind of got lost in just dicking around in base building, which is not usually something I do, but it scratched an itch I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
I really want to go back. I don't know how I feel about playing something and knowing that, like, well, my world isn't like the actual world that's released yet. It's not the real one. I'm kind of just killing time, because eventually I'll switch over to like the story mode or whatever whenever they decide to do that, and then all my stuff will be lost. So I don't really. That's just a me thing.
Well, I think they did say something about that, how, because they're working on the world generator still. So when that updates, it's going to be just like Minecraft, where everything you've explored right now will stay the same. But if you go out far enough, you'll start generating the new stuff. So
okay.
Because you already need to do that for the changes they just inputted today.
Yeah.
But,
so you technically don't have to start a new one, but yeah, it's up to you.
Okay. I'm seeing here. Do you guys know a lot about the modding situation with it? Like,
I
like
looked into it a bit because I mean, it's already popping off. There's already almost 1,300 mods.
Jesus.
Because from what I understand, it's people are talking about it because I don't have any experience modding, but like they just kind of allow you to mod straight inside the game engine. Like
that's what I was seeing. Like, it has scripting languages, and like
it's very robust in terms of like how easy it is to do.
It's got like in-game modeling and animation editors, and I haven't actually seen any of this stuff. That's just what I'm reading here, but that's a lot compared to how slowly it happened with Minecraft and how long it took. And I've never tried to mod Minecraft, but I remember we did make a server, and it took us 3 straight fucking days to make that server. And then we played it for 1 day and then never went back.
Woo.
Yeah, because I think we came back the next day and someone had already beaten the game or something.
Like,
I
built the server.
I'm done.
Yeah, because I built the server. Well, I didn't. You built the server, and I helped and paid. That was the extent of it. For like when I was streaming for like the whole community to play, and I didn't really know anything about it. Just people kept saying Minecraft. I was like, all right, fine, let's do it, because Valheim was a lot of fun doing that. I don't remember if Valheim was first or not. Anyway, and yeah, I like, we finished and then came back, and people were like already doing nether stuff, and like people were trying to go real hard. And oh, the other thing is, a bunch of kids started joining my streams, and I was like, that's not what I wanted. Go, I'm done. So I would, it's like $20 right now on their official site. It's not like a Steam thing. If you liked Valheim, Terraria. Yeah.
The other thing I want to mention is just how well it runs.
Yeah. Zero hitching.
It runs incredibly well, especially compared to something like Minecraft, it being so early access.
I mentioned like how I tried to play Minecraft on our Nintendo Switch with my daughter, and it was just a chugging nightmare. And I know that the Nintendo isn't very powerful, but like, I remember having PC problems with Minecraft too. Like, things just loaded in like really slowly, or this was just so smooth. Like you said, everything was nice and flowed well. I want to go back. That might be my new, like, I'm tired, I'm going to put on YouTube videos and just kind of build a base game, because I can't play Guilty Gear tired. I keep telling myself I know that, and then I keep doing it. It's a bad idea.
The Guilty Gear strategy of, I need to stop, I'm too tired, and proceeds to lose 14 games in a row.
Dude, I'm just at a place where like, it's fun, but I'm not allowed to have fun. You know, like it's where everybody is hyper competitive at these ranks, and it's just like, no, there's never a game where I'm like, oh, this will be easy. That doesn't happen. Every game is the worst battle of the day. So it'll be nice to have because I was thinking about almost getting back into Final Fantasy 14, because I know Soon got back into it.
Yeah, I saw he's been playing it again.
I just don't want to pay $15 a month. That's really all that's stopping me from going back. But this is just a one-time price deal. So yeah, I strong recommend for me if it only gets better from here, Y'all got any final little things?
I think one thing that's going to be funny is apparently they're working on creating cinematic tools. So we're gonna get Hytale cinematics made in game.
Yeah,
which sounds like it's gonna be great. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, those YouTube channels with all the Minecraft animations. Oh no, we're gonna migrate here.
It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited for it. Oh,
I won't watch any of that.
No, they're fucking garbage. But
I will watch it. I will watch the garbage. It's fine.
Yeah, you will.
The Minecraft ones are completely insane.
Oh, but no, that's it for me for Hytale. I just want more. I need more.
Do we have like any kind of I guess you said they just updated it today, so it's just gonna be quick. Yeah, I did read that they specifically said we're not doing console or mobile because that totally fucked us before. So this is just gonna be PC for now. There are no plans in the future to expand because we'd have to rebuild the engine like we did last time, and we would just be repeating the whole cycle. So
yeah. Plus, even if they were going to try to, if they're in early access, they'd probably it wouldn't come out forever. Like it wouldn't be available for a long time, anyways.
No, well, like we said, they got enough money to keep working on it for a hot minute. So.
Oh, I'm excited.
Big things are coming, I hope. Maybe it'll be the Minecraft killer.
Dude, it might.
Nothing can kill Minecraft.
You never know.
Maybe. Minecraft is kind of just like old news at this point, I know there's still people who play it every day, and there's streamers who have built their entire livelihood off of it, and it's I haven't clicked on a look at my Minecraft video in a very long time. I know that much. So yeah. Speaking of Minecraft games, I did have a little bit of news if y'all are trying to move into news.
Sure. What you got?
All right. This one just was funny to me because I actually had to do it. Roblox has integrated a age verification system, right?
Okay.
And this is obviously because it's a horrible predator playland, right? And their age verification system. And I did this because my daughter, look, I'm a bad dad. My daughter plays Minecraft. You can say whatever you want. Or not Minecraft, Roblox, right? I know how bad Roblox is. I keep an eye on what I say it every time. I know which one she plays. I know her chat logs. Like she's not doing anything bad. Nothing bad's happened to her. She knows better. But still, I know she shouldn't play it at all. I know that. But she went to log in, and it required age verification for her to talk to her friends that were already her friends. Like not voice chat, but just typing text chat. And it's like, yeah, take a picture of your kid and send it in. So I didn't do that. I just pulled up a Google image of some 10-year-old and was like, here, take it. You can have that. And then it's like, this child looks to be between 9 and 12 years old. So you can chat with other 9 to 12-year-olds. And I was like, cool, we're good. Like,
oh my
I don't really
God.
want Roblox. It literally was like, put your face to the camera and let's take a picture. Apparently, this whole age verification system is trash.
Well,
it is.
That sounds illegal as hell.
It's right. Like it sounds like you need pictures of children for your product. Something is weird here. And apparently, from what I was reading, it's like if you're like there's been cases of people who are in their 20s, and it's like, no, you're 9. You can't speak with anybody. And then the quote I saw from somebody saying, I'm 20, I don't want to talk to children. I'm like, why are you on Roblox though? These two things are not like, they don't properly fit together like you think they do. And then there's cases of kids. The reports I saw where, and this is all coming from Engadget.com, their article on there. There's a kid saying he just held up a photo of Kurt Cobain and it put him as like a 20-year-old. There was another kid who was saying he just drew on a mustache and stubble onto his face, and it gave him like the adult rating. And then there's also a ton of videos of kids on YouTube, like how to break the Roblox age verification system. I don't know what I cannot understand how this got as popular as it did. I've always thought Roblox looked ugly as sin, and the games are like equivalent to Tiger Electronics games in my eyes. Like, you have a PC and you're out here playing Crash Bandicoot on Tiger. Every game is just weird platforming. Everybody's standing. Like, I watch my daughter play sometimes. They'll just stand around doing nothing for hours on end. The big reason I let her play, now that I'm thinking about it, is because she likes to play what is essentially a Dead by Daylight clone, except it's not like as violent or gory as Dead by Daylight. So when she's old enough, I'll swap her over, because that's the one
You
game
can't
she
do that to
plays,
someone. You can't tell them, put them in the Dead by Daylight community. That's horrible.
That's a terrible thing to do.
You're right.
That's a terrible thing to do.
I've been getting Dead by Daylight TikToks, and I'm like, man, I remember I had fun. Like, most of the time, it's just, man, survivors are such crybabies. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. The community is like one of the most unpleasant I've seen. Everybody's such a whiner. Sorry if you play DVD, but if you play on the survivor side, you're probably a whiner.
This is from the heart.
So it really, dude, I have hundreds of hours as killer in DBD. I never really enjoyed the survivor side. Like, playing with friends is fine, with a group of 5 or something, and, you know, just swapping off killer. I had a really good time with that, but like the bully parties of survivors, and then like no matter what you do, there's all these fake rules. No slugging, no tunneling, no this, no that. People will come in and think you're BMing even though you're just playing the game. Like, if you're playing killer, you have to like play a whole little fake rule game that just is like, they should fix it so the game works in a way that people can't just decide that you're playing against proper etiquette. You know what I'm saying? For a game that's as big as that is, it should work. It should have the rules built in that like, it makes you play this way. You can't just be a dick. So anyway, Roblox. Yeah, Roblox is trash. It always has been, always will be.
Apparently there's already age verified accounts on eBay that you can buy now.
Like,
there's always a
for
market.
Adults?
There's always a market for everything.
For who? I mean, who else is gonna buy them?
What are they asking price wise?
It's like $3.
Like $3.
I mean, a Roblox account is free. Could you not just, like, because I held up a picture of a different kid on my phone and it works. Like, could you not just make a fake Roblox, like just a spoof email and like age verify it? What? I guess it's just to be sold to goofy people. I don't know.
I have no idea.
And remember, the owner of Roblox, the reason why this whole thing is there, why he can't just be like, only kids are allowed on this platform, is because he wants it eventually to be like, he wants it to be a lifelong platform where you start playing little kids games on Roblox, and as you age, you play more mature stuff to the point where you're an adult and you're on like the Roblox dating games. Like, he wants it to be a lifelong live service. So he's kind of a weird guy in not a fun way. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had on Roblox. It's just bad. There's never good Roblox news. God, I cannot stop doing that.
This is weird. I regret looking into this now.
No, tell me.
So I clicked on one of these these eBay sales, right? It's a Roblox account with the age group 9 to 12 for $4.50, right?
That's where I was going with that. Like, they're not going to sell mature ones. They're going to sell kid accounts.
And then you go to the similar items sponsored, and it's Fantasy Cosplay Limited Edition 100 Naked sold out for $1,000. And it's a bunch of like fake, like, I think these are trading cards of like AI generated naked people for like hundreds of dollars. Why is that in the similar items sponsored category on eBay for Roblox?
I don't have an answer for you. Not an answer that isn't like, obviously everything is disgusting pedophile shit. That's the only answer I have for you.
Oh my God. All right. Anyway. Yeah. Any more great Roblox news?
No, I'm just waiting for the next country to ban it, because there's been a few, so it'll just keep happening.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, if we want to move on from that, Warhammer.
What? No, let's stay here. It's super comfortable.
No, I'm done. No, thank you. I'm moving on. Warhammer, Rare Warhammer Games Workshop W. They have banned generative AI for all content to, quote, respect our human creators. So Games Workshop is saying that they will not be using any type of AI tools for any of their stuff. And this is kind of interesting because they've like kind of thought about like trying to use it, and they pretty much have like gone fully back on it. And they've even said that like if they could use stuff that didn't have AI, like they would, but they're forced to use like laptops or like Google that has AI in it. And they said that they kind of complained about that. But they're not going to be using AI for pretty much anything regarding any creatives that they work on. And they are still investigating, like trying to use it for like more of their management things. But even then, they're kind of hesitant to do it. So I don't know any other like major companies that have taken this besides like Larian Studios. And that was after that huge backlash that they had about their using AI for their concept art. And they've gone fully back on that. But Games Workshop is saying, no dice. We're not using it for anything whatsoever.
I mean, so, I'm not surprised at all with Games Workshop doing that. You're not even allowed to make fucking high end like user created content.
Yeah,
like I'm like the Astartes thing. If the Emperor had a text to speech device, like they shut a lot of stuff like that down.
Yeah, so pretty exciting, pretty cool stuff. I'm curious to see if they're going to be caught red-handed not doing it, but we'll see.
Who knows? I don't know how Games Workshop is as a company other than like litigious.
Like, they are.
That's the extent.
Yeah, they're very. This is my IP, and you're going to do exactly what I say with it for everything.
You weren't even using it. No, give me that. It's mine. Oh, it's like a toddler with a ball. You were playing over there. You didn't even know I was doing anything until I started bouncing it. And now you're throwing a fit.
Well, it's like it's cool in a way because it makes it so a lot of their products are very consistent.
Everything's canon.
They have a very cohesive universe in terms of everything releasing fitting somewhere. Which
exactly.
For a huge series, it's been 30 years in the 30 something years, 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy, and especially considering that like the canon of the Warhammer universe is slowly advancing.
But
that's kind of cool.
It has the unfortunate side effect of everything taking forever to come out. Like their TV show, the TV show that they're making with Henry Cavill. I think they already said it's still going to be years until it comes out, and they've already been working on it for a while. So that's like the unfortunate part about them being so insistent on everything being as accurate as possible.
I mean, another thing is like when they shotgunned their license out, and it led to a bunch of mediocre games. So it became unanimous with like where like when you thought of Warhammer games, you thought of like mediocre, like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10s, because it was just there was just so many of them. They were like mediocre games, but now with like the explosion in popularity from like Total War, Hammer, like Space Marine 2 popping off, and Dark Tide being relatively popular, like in these past few years, they're much more restrictive and seem like they focus much more on creating a quality product, like smaller amounts of quality products.
That definitely ties into not using AI, so
Yeah.
good
cool
for
to
them.
see.
Speaking of AI, real quick, I just had an anecdotal thing. So I spent my entire week, my kid had surgery, and so I was driving back and forth to the city like all week long, right? And there was one bridge I sat on for a straight hour and a half. And there was like dozens of billboards on the way back and forth. I did not see a billboard for anything that was not AI related. It was all like, your new AI companion. Use AI tools to build your website. We're here to build a partner with AI from the ground. Like every single fucking billboard. It was crazy. It felt dystopian. I like there wasn't a fast food billboard. There wasn't a clothing store. It was all AI.
Why would you need to eat when you have AI?
Yeah, just have AI tell you that you don't need to eat.
I need that Razer AI companion, dude. I need it. I need it on my table so it can tell me
just
what to do.
Just get Bonzi Buddy. Stop fucking worrying about it.
What is the Bonzi Buddy?
I legitimately had Bonzi Buddy on my computer, and you'd click him and he would sing Daisy to you in a robot voice, and he would do text to speech, I think. And he would also harvest all your data. I was like 12 maybe, and it was the most interesting. It was like back in the day where like I had a screensaver of this guy that was trapped on an island, and it would do little skits. And like sometimes I'd sit there for hours just watching the little skits happen on the screensaver because there were so many. Like there wasn't a lot to do.
Oh. No, I need Faker. I need Faker on my table. He's gonna set my table and tell me how good I am at gaming.
No, I'm gonna put low tier God on my table, and he's gonna tell me that I'm a fucking rog or something. And I'll yell at him, "Go support your daughter," and then he'll ban me from my PC.
Dang. Well, Mr. Strider, do you have any news for us today?
I mean, big thing was the whole Monster Hunter fiasco.
Oh yeah.
Where someone
what was it?
No, you take it.
I said yes, and then I gave it to you. So Monster Hunter is a game where you hunt monsters.
And you just get so many emails when you're hunting a monster. I'm trying to hunt this Rathalos, and I just get so many emails about the latest fiasco to Monster Hunter Wilds.
I'm sorry, Jacob. Continue.
Yeah. So someone apparently came out to the conclusion that I'm just because I know you guys posted in our chat is that apparently there is a huge performance dip in Monster Hunter Wilds because the game is constantly checking for whether or not you own DLC. If you do, it stops the check for that DLC. If you do not, it continues to repeat indefinitely. And
just holding you up by the throat.
So the problem with it was that the original post is that they came to the conclusion that the more DLC that you own, the more checks that are stopped, thus the higher your performance is. And they were reporting in their testing like a difference of like 30 FPS, I think. Like they went from like 20 to 46, I think, in one of their screenshots was what they were showing.
That's a lot.
And so like this got some traction, and they ended up talking to eventually Digital Foundry reached out to them, who is pretty popular in the gaming sphere for their like hardware like analysis on game performance very in depth.
Yeah.
And so they reached out and they did their own testing, and they came to the conclusion that it turns out that it barely impacts performance in terms of a hunt, because what it actually does is there's two conditions that need to be met for it to impact performance, and it's that you're in the hub or a grand hub, like a camp or a grand hub, and that you're near the DLC cat. Because apparently this check only runs, it's whether it's when you're near the cat, it's constantly checking to see if you're going to update, or if you have the DLC or not, because it wants you to be able to buy the DLC and immediately use it without having to reload. So it's constantly running these checks. And as it turns out, it's only like impacts your performance according to Digital Foundry's tests, like while you're near the cat in a camp. So it doesn't have anything to do with the abysmal performance out in the field.
Which is honestly disappointing, because I was really hoping
it
would be such an easy fix.
No, it's not going to be. This game is just coded terribly from the top to bottom.
Oh, it's so sad. I mean, dude, I've literally been waiting for just the next performance update to come out to try and play the game again. Because I've thought about playing it, and then I just think about it. I'm like, oh, God, no. No, thank you.
Well, like, I play it and it's fine. Obviously, we've talked about this, but like, I don't play it because it's not fine for anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to really play it alone just because I spent too much on a PC, you know, while all my friends who like it just as much as I do are like, I can't. It sucks to play.
Yeah.
Is this kind of like the issue with, and it's not obviously the same, but is this what happens with Denuvo and why everybody hates it? Where it just constantly runs checks that bogs the game down?
I don't know personally.
Denuvo, like a lot of the Denuvo stories about it impacting performance always have a caveat.
Oh.
Like a lot of the time.
I've been lied to.
Like, it's hard to say whether yet. Like, it impacts performance sometimes, I think, just based on testing. But, like, this one, for example, people were trying to say that Denuvo was the problem. But no, it's Capcom's own anti-piracy checker that they also have in addition to Denuvo. Because that's what... Because it also reminds me of GTA 5's online loading issue.
What was that?
Because apparently what I remember is there's a file that the game has to scan, right, when it starts up. The thing is that it never like saves this file after, so it parses the entire file every time it needs to. So the more the game updated and the longer it got, is literally the intro loading like online would literally take like 10 plus minutes sometimes. And it's because the file that it uses basically never saved itself so it can reference it. So it kept having to full scan anytime it needed a value from there. The way they had it scanned is it was basically just a brute force where it just checked the entire file instead of like looking specifically for what it needed. So it just do that over and over and over. And the more the game updated, the more information was in that file. So the longer it took. And it's because it's basically was just a stopgap measure that someone did for when they were making the game that was like good enough at the time, but no one ever went back and like did it in a better way.
Unfortunate. It's just weird because I still remember playing like this is not. And like I feel bad because like the creator of Monster Hunter, I've seen posts of him on Twitter and he's like sad. Like he doesn't, nobody wants this to run like shit, right? And they just can't fix it. But we've known that it was gonna run like shit from
before it even came out. The writing was all over the wall. Like I've been saying, like because I was like, this is just gonna have the exact same issues that Dragon's Dogma 2 has, and they didn't learn anything from that because it released too close together. And now they have a game that whose initial sales were insanely strong and then just fell off a cliff.
It's none of it's because the game's bad, and the game is nowhere near regardless of,
I think Rise started to outsell it again.
yeah, because people are like, I want to play Monster Hunter, but I cannot play this. I literally cannot play this. Because I remember before I upgraded my PC, like it would brick my shit regularly. Same with what's the one that we stopped playing? Marvel.
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals. Yeah. These the newer games just totally, even though they looked on my PC like all the other stuff, they just nothing worked.
It all runs
that was always
terribly.
my big problem. It does. That was my big problem with Monster Hunter World or Wilds is like it to me it didn't even look that much better than Worlds, but it ran 10 times worse. So I hope they get it fixed. I want it to succeed. I like what Monster Hunter is.
I don't think they're going to. I don't think they can without
like rebuilding it from the ground up.
It's been a year.
Dang.
Yeah, and it's funny too because a lot of the performance updates too that they're going to be adding is just to like churn settings down even more. That's really what it is. It's just to churn down more settings. It's not even really. They don't feel like actual fixes to anything.
How sad. Because we were all so hyped for this game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Imagine being on the dev team and you got to keep putting out new content for something that like nobody can even play. How sad.
Yeah.
I didn't know that last part about it though, Strider. Like I thought they had a kind of fix or something. I don't know. But I didn't know that it was just the towns.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because people were saying like their tests when they were testing, like if you went back like far enough down in that thread, they were telling like that when they checked it, like outside in the field, like it wasn't changing like anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because like all the screenshots he showed, I think for the most part is he was in the camp/hub. And he did say that like when he went out it made a difference, but I know people are notorious for being really bad at being like, well, the game runs fine for me, meanwhile the game is breaking and burning to the ground.
Yeah,
but
they forget to tell you that. Yeah,
and then
all these caveats.
And then when Digital Foundry tested it, Digital Foundry's like report on it said that it like only really impacts around the camp.
Well, I guess we wait for
the funny thing was like when the mod that they were using for the test where it like stops the DLC tracking. Because the other thing is that like this mostly impacted performance when you were CPU bound. Because it put a lot of load on the processor, but if you had a significantly strong enough processor, you wouldn't really notice. But if it was bottlenecking, it was where it was the really big performance dip. But when they went and tested it, they realized that it's really only effective around the camp. But
damn cat.
But when they check, it literally stops like thousands upon thousands of checks, like every minute. Like I think it was roughly like 1,200 checks per DLC item you didn't own per minute. Was I think what the numbers I was reading around there. God. Like it's super inefficient, and it's like, why is it doing this?
Do you think Capcom knew about that?
I mean,
probably
they knew
not.
that it checks, but like the other thing is like when they were testing it, they probably just have a toggle that like says they own all the DLC, so the check doesn't do anything. So the more they're updating and adding DLC to the game, they don't realize they're making the situation worse around the cat. Because there's nothing, when they test it, they're like, well, nothing's bad on our ends.
That was funny. There might be that. We got to look for a video of some guy just like having his frames go lower as he gets closer to the cat. That's the real monster in Monster Hunter.
That's crazy because I don't even Like thinking back, I don't even really remember that happening. Like walking closer to the cat, the performance getting worse.
I wouldn't know either. I just know the towns were always chugging.
Yeah.
I mean, you had the
All right.
Super Edition
All right.
back when the game first released, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. I did.
So you probably walked near the cat. It said, "Notice you owned all the DLC." Basically, went, "You're done."
You know, that also explains why it worked. It seemed to work a lot better for me too. Because it feels worse now. I remember saying that the game
You
feels like
did.
it
I remember
performs
you
even
saying
worse. Yeah. Oh shit.
Because you were like, they did a performance update and it feels worse. What happened? I can't play it.
Oh god. Well, thank you
Bummer.
for sending me that DLC, Jacob. Helps tell the performance of the game.
I sent you. I literally downloaded you RAM, the equivalent.
Thank you for sending me frame rate. I appreciate
The
it.
cheapest RAM on the market right now.
That's
Best
why
$8 I've ever gotten.
That's why the Monster Hunter soundtrack is so expensive. It's the final DLC or the final frame rate buff.
I can appreciate the Gemma skin more ways than one now. Oh,
All right.
man.
Well, I hope they fix that. It won't, but I wish. We can always wish.
I mean, this isn't the first time they've had an issue with it. There was an old check with Monster Hunter World where it just constantly scanned for something that tanked performance, and you needed a mod to fix it. But they knew about it, and it's still in the game. It's still a problem in Iceborne.
Oh.
Like, they never changed it, and they knew about it. People pointed it out.
I wonder if it's a Denuvo thing or something like that then. Like whatever, because do they use Denuvo for Wilds?
They do,
We know.
but we
Yeah.
know they use two different things. They use Denuvo and their own one, and it's their own one that's causing the issue here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
what's like, so they have two types of
Yep.
anti-cheat, and yet there's still people in there who like finish the bosses in less than a second.
I mean, it's more
it's on the
anti-piracy than
leaderboard.
It's
anti-cheating.
anti-piracy.
I guess anti-piracy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the game's build itself is the real anti-piracy. You can't play it at all, regardless. All right. I guess we're coming up on time. I did have one last little thing. I know we've talked about it many times. I don't know if any of y'all ever played it, but New World has officially been pulled from the shelves, and the servers will be going offline as of January of next year.
Not New World. Oh.
Not New World. They just had Angstrom Lives Again or whatever. They just had the man. That might be like the whole what was that called? Secret Level might be like a I don't know, a portent of things. Like every game that's included in there just slowly starts failing.
Well, the thing with that one, it was nothing like the game. Like I've never played it, but everyone was saying that is not what New World even is. I don't know what this whole cutscene is even about.
It was about Arnold Schwarzenegger's acting chops. He gets to be a strong young man again.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but the fucking Rust director has offered Amazon 25 million to save it. New World, supposedly.
25 billion?
Million.
no
Oh.
million.
I was like, what? Okay.
No, you would never make your money back.
No. That'd be insane.
I was just like, what was the
I mean,
draw of New World originally? Like, why? What was set it apart from other MMOs?
I remember a huge one was it was just a sticker price. You pay your $40 and you just get to play the game. No subscription.
Oh. Huh. Okay.
I think the next thing was the combat and PvP of it was because it was supposed to be more like a similar or like a traditional RPG rather than like tab targeting and everything.
Ah, gotcha.
Yep. So there was that as well.
it was also supposed to be
I,
very player driven, right? In its
Yeah.
engagement.
Yeah, because the players would just break the game and do whatever they want.
Where they just crushed the economy and never
Yeah.
made money
Player-driven.
worthless.
Player driven. Yeah.
We're bartering. We're bartering economy now.
Okay,
Yeah,
proceeds to duplicate all the items in the game.
No, not like that.
Yeah. No, it's okay. We'll just revert it by using like ASCII characters in the chat or something.
The ASCII chat that flashbangs people from miles away because it's like gigantic and flashing in the chat.
Yeah, it's player driven, all right. Player driven off a cliff.
No, they found a fix. They just turned off gold.
I just cannot believe that they had a publicly accessed bug form where people would report how bugs were. So people would just go there, find out the new broken bugs, and use the duplicate to reproduce the bugs.
Extra, new duplicate.
Like this is literally posting the cheat codes to your game on the front page of your goddamn website. Like this is where people would go and just find out the new thing to do.
Oh, that's okay, because we have Ashes of Creation to replace it anyway. It's gonna be fine.
No, you said that's not real either. Nothing is real.
Dude, it was so bad you had to go play a Genshin Impact style anime clone MMO just to fucking get the taste out of your mouth.
It was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
did you ever get to the PvP?
I uninstalled that game right after we recorded.
Oh no, you were supposed to get to the PvP. That's the whole thing.
Well, you can always do the PvP, so because it's worldwide. You're not even safe in town.
Whether you wanted to or not, PvP could happen at any time.
I found out actually another trash thing about it is because when you PvP, you gain like this corruption as well to like flag you, which is supposed to be like the detriment to PvP. But what people just ended up doing is like one person would just like gather all the corruption by killing other players. Then they just have their friend kill them, grab all the loot, and it would clear the corruption mechanic anyways. So,
there
beautiful. There goes that.
At least Hytale might be good.
Yeah, we got Hytale.
But what about High Guard?
We got Hytale.
Because apparently people were accusing High Guard of like basically paying for their final slot at the Game Awards, right? Apparently it came out that no, they didn't. That's just where the show decided to put them, was dead last. And it did not go over well.
I know High Guard's gonna be great. I really like how I like it.
The crazy thing is that game releases in less than 10 days. We still don't have anything except for that initial reveal trailer. Like when people,
it's just been like radio silence.
Yeah, like when people go to the Reddit, like they literally have to tell them we don't know anything about how, like when people are coming in for questions about like what the game is like what is a raid shooter like. And they're just like, I don't know. You got the same information we do. It's that 3-minute trailer. There's nothing else. Because people are speculating that this definitely seems like it was supposed to be the type of game where it just shadow dropped the day of its announcement, but they had to push it back.
I think it's going to be good.
Because, I mean, at this point, there's nothing they can do or say that would, like, not stoke the flames of hatred that they've built up here. Through mostly no fault of their own. So they literally just, it's probably better for them to stay silent and just let the game speak for itself when it releases in 9 days.
Yeah, they're doing it. Looks pretty cool.
I'm ready to play it. I'm ready to be a wizard or something. It's free. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
As long as it's free, it's gonna do fine.
It's free.
All right. It's gonna do fine. People still play that other game. What was it? The one that Isaac's playing.
Paladins, right?
No, not Paladins. The other one, the other MOBA.
Oh, with the big titty, the weird titty man.
Yeah, with my boy.
What's that game? I don't even know. Predator, Praetorian, It's something with
Predecessor.
Predecessor. Yeah, people still playing that.
I mean, like people still play Smite. Like I sometimes come across the Smite 2 subreddit, and I just like can't believe how badly Hi-Rez fumbled that whole situation. And there's people like, yeah, I'm excited for what Smite 2 will be. The last post I saw was like, this is what Smite looked like when it first came out, and here's what it ended up with. I'm excited for what Smite 2 will be. And I'm like, Do you know what high res does? they just want your money, and they don't really give a fuck about anything.
Oh no,
else.
all
That
your
game will
skins are gone.
languish.
You'll have to rebuy them all in Smite 2.
I'm going
Oh,
home.
you lucky guy.
No, I'm not like
And
that.
then my favorite part is like my Smite 2. I went to play with my buddy that I used to play Smite with all the time. And we're like, let's do Smite 2. And then it crashed almost every time I tried to get it going. And it wasn't like brand new at the time. Like it should be working fine. So not only is it a reskin of something that could have just been left alone, but apparently they wanted to make more money. Also, it doesn't work very well. Also, there's less stuff and less. They haven't even introduced all the characters they already had yet.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot, but if you're just going to shut down your old game, you should probably wait till it's in a better spot. One complaint too I saw for Smite 2 is that like all the animations are like gone. Like all the idle animations and death animations are just not a thing in Smite 2, which actually kind of affects the feel of the game quite a bit.
Oh yeah. It will make a game feel dead if there's nothing. If Sonic just stands there and doesn't like tap his foot or anything.
Yeah,
You'd
like
be
it's missing
kinda
a lot of that.
weird. What a weird. I think they. What was that other game they had? Royal Rumble or something.
Not
I don't know
Royal
what high res
Rumble.
does. We played it.
Divine
with the,
Knockout?
Total Divine Knockout. There we go. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. I'm over it. We got anything else? Or are we good? I think we're capping our time here.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Beautiful. Well,
The only thing I want to mention is that PlayStation just fucking nuked a shovelware dev, where they wiped
Why?
over 1,000 of their shovelware games off of off of their store. Like those like really
jeez.
bad games that were all over the the PlayStation store and Nintendo store. Yeah, no, I don't even know how you say that. THI Games. Yeah, no, they just had like all of their games removed off the PlayStation store.
The Jumping Taco is one of their games.
Honestly, good because
Yep.
Yeah, no.
They've finally cracked down on these.
They had the Jumping Fries, which you play fries and jump around. The Jumping Taco,
Oh
the
my
Jumping
God.
Hot Dog, the Jumping Soda, the Jumping Taco Turbo. you just press a button and it
1,194
bounces.
games removed.
These aren't games. These are like Cookie Clicker. Oh, this is Cookie Clicker, except less engaging. This is just these are yeah. Good for you, PlayStation. Because yuck, this should not be there. Who's like in charge of the quality control?
Good
There probably
question.
isn't one.
There's still like hentai puzzle games on Nintendo store, like whatever those are.
Beautiful.
There is no quality control on some of these storefronts. But that's saying something.
Oh well, I don't own a PlayStation, so.
But your
Doesn't affect
Concord
me.
copy.
My
Oh,
Concord.
oh, it
Send me a
doesn't-
PS5 so I can play Concord.
It doesn't cost money to publish your game on the PlayStation Store? Wow, that actually is surprising.
I mean, this probably leads to this situation.
Well, because like
That's weird. They're
Steam,
like-
I think it costs like $100.
Yep, 100.
Yeah. And I figured like PlayStation would be kind of a little bit more strict because it's PlayStation, but I guess it doesn't cost anything. You just have to be accepted, which is probably like an automated system because there's no way they're having people personally go in and check everything.
He probably just scans for like nudity and moves on.
Yeah.
Neat.
I learned something.
Cool. I think we're good then. I did want to ask, you guys ever plan on playing Marvel again?
We actually
literally
just reinstalled it before we started recording because like
Yes.
Thyro posted a
Oh.
video about it and we're like,
Yeah,
oh, it's
because
nice to want to play
he
again.
hasn't uploaded a video in over a year because both of his PCs died, and this was what he had. Like he was
Oh.
playing on the console, and I was like, oh, this looks like so much fun again. Because we did have some good moments, but we had some terrible moments as well.
All right. I haven't played it on this PC, I don't think so. It'll be nice to play it and not have it crash.
Because it could be the game where we're just like, don't know what to do. Let's do a few games of Marvel.
Yeah, I could replace because nobody's playing Aram with me anymore. I'm just playing by myself. So
I'll do
And
norms with you.
All right.
I don't like Aram. I'll do
I'll
norms.
do
though.
norms too, but you go to bed earlier than I do. And
That's
so
true.
usually I'm up late, and it's just me and Strider will hang out in the Discord and we'll be like, what do you want to do? Nothing.
Like-
Okay. What do you want to do? Nothing. All right. We'll just sit here in silence.
Well,
I'm
if-
sorry.
and if we have-
it's my new
if we-
schedule. My new schedule's ass.
If we have Marvel, well, that's something for us to do because
Yeah,
we
that's
haven't
true.
played
We'll
something
have
in a
Marvel.
hot minute.
Yeah, we've just been listening to. I've been playing meme songs, and I've been learning about what's the one that I like, the Cum Lord or something.
There's Welcome to the Cum Zone, Your Cum Won't Last, and Hair to the Cum Throne. And like you were like, why do you know this? When the first one came on, I was like dying because what did it go from? It went from like some like electronic swing song, I think, straight into Your Cum Won't Last. I was dying because I realized what song it was immediately. And I was like, why is
I've
this
never heard them before.
Because
it's so funny.
Because what was the song you started that like mix with? The Alex Jones.
You turn the friggin' frogs gay is what I started the mix with. And then it just found its way around electro swing and some meme songs. And then it went into some stuff that made me die laughing. Good stuff. Anyway, that's a nice way to end it. Thank you so much for listening. Leave a like. Tell your grandma, tell your friends that this is where you get all the best gaming news. Leave us a comment. Say hi. Leave us 5 stars. Rate us. We love that. We gave you a whole free hour. Give us the rating. I'm just playing. It's fine. If you have any questions or comments, leave them on the video or send an email to giantenemycrabpod@gmail.com. Or hit us up on Twitter or Blue Sky or TikTok or whatever. I don't know. We're all there. We're everywhere. You can find us. We will catch you next week. Let's go play some Marvel.
Let's go.
Later.
Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye.